which is always my mantra, right? I'm always talking about advanced bookings because I think that's the best way to save money. That's what I call Aloha Spirit. It's a world championship. It's 32 miles to cross the channel from Molokai to this part of Oahu on the east side. Aloha and welcome to another edition of the Hawaii Vacation Connection. Thanks very much for checking in. My name is Bruce Fisher. Hope you're having a great day. You know, every Friday we answer podcast listener questions, so we're going to do that. We're also going to take you inside the Makena Resort and Golf Club, and if we have enough time, go over packages that have been booked in the last 24 to 48 hours. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. Yes, I cut all my hair off. I was having a bad hair day yesterday and just decided that's it. I'm done. And I cut it all off, so hopefully it's not freaking you out a little bit too much. Anyway, we have a great show for you, but before we do anything, let's go right outside to our crater cam and see what it's looking like outside. It is a beautiful day in Hawaii, just gorgeous. You know, they say that the trade winds are going to stick around for a whole nother week, and we have pretty brisk trade winds. I mean, the winds were up to like 35 miles an hour last night, but in general, you know, those trade winds is what keeps everything nice and cool on those hot days. It's kind of like our natural air conditioning, if you will. So we love the trade winds. And so if you're coming here in the next couple of days, you can expect gorgeous Hawaiian weather. Well, you know, we've got a lot on the table here. Lots of questions coming in. Now, if you have a question that you'd like me to answer, we do it every Friday. And you can just email me at bruce@hawaii-aloha.com or go to our Facebook or Twitter pages and just ask the question there. And you never know what's going to happen. This time I gave prizes away to everybody that just asked a question. So, and this time, if we use the question, it goes into our drawing, and we're going to be giving away one of our Hawaii Aloha survival kits. So, if you want to win one of those, you just have to download our app. It's called Hawaii Aloha. If you have a smartphone, we're available on all the smartphones. You can download the Hawaii Aloha app and be eligible to win a prize. And all you have to do is use the app to win. You just have to post stuff on our app pages. So check that out. And remember, we do this every Tuesday and Friday. So let's get right to the questions. We got a lot of them here. And the first one is from Kim Anderson Morgan, who's asking whether or not she can take a bus from Waikiki to the North Shore and what places she can stop along the way if she decides to do that. And the answer to that question is yes, you can take a bus to the North Shore. It's a lot of fun to do, actually, but it is a little time consuming. It takes 9 hours to get from Waikiki to the North Shore by bus. So you really have to time this right if you want to go there and back. And you probably shouldn't go like all the way to Haleiwa, but you can go to the North Shore. I mapped out from Waikiki to Haleiwa. Now, the way I did it is I just went to Google. And check this out. Google has a great way to find bus routes if you're on Oahu. And Oahu has just a fantastic bus route system. So all you have to do is put in this case, all I put in was from Waikiki to Haleiwa, because I know that's, you know, way up on the North Shore, and I just pressed get directions, and there it is. And look, we've got all the buses and the buses that you need to take, where you can stop along the way. And one of the places you may want to stop up at Punalu'u or Ka'ava. You know, there's lots of different places up on the North Shore along the way you can stop, and we can talk about that. You might want to stop up at Sharks Cove and maybe do a little North Shore tour, if you will. You know, and there are a few places you can stop along the way. But I wouldn't recommend, unless you really got a lot of time on your hands, going all the way to Haleiwa, like in this example. But it is doable, and it would take you 9 hours if you decided to do that. So hopefully that helps you out. She's asking also how early. I would say start as early as you can. You know, maybe 7 o'clock when the buses start. If it's on the weekend, remember there's the weekend bus schedule. So keep all of that in mind. It's a good question, a very good question indeed. Another question comes in from a Twitter friend, Patty Hockey, and she says, how do you have the most Hawaiian least touristy vacation? And that's a good question. A lot of folks ask us that. You know, where can I get the most unique and the most Hawaiian experience? And we always say, and I just have a partial to the Garden Island, and it's also called the Island of Discovery. It's the island of Kauai, and it's the oldest of the major islands here in the island chain. And if you're looking for unsurpassed beauty, lots of beautiful vistas and tropical landscapes, and you want that relaxed atmosphere, I highly recommend Kauai. I think that's the island for you. You've got the Nepali coast, which is on the northwestern shore, and it has cliffs that go 3,000 feet high, and there's different hikes that you can take for several miles along this Nepali coast, but you have to be a pretty good hiker, so be careful with what trails you take there, and we can help you out with that. It also has like a lot of lush valleys and beautiful waterfalls, and they have heiaus, which are ancient Hawaiian temples, and there's just picturesque beauty there, just everywhere you go. And what I love about the resorts there is you're not going to find any high-rise resorts in Kauai. All of them are pretty much plantation style. So that also lends itself to a picturesque, beautiful environment and surroundings while you're going to be there. You could also take a trip up to Waimea Canyon, and it's kind of like the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. It's really just beautiful up there, and there's lots of activities. You can pretty much do everything on Kauai that you can do on the other islands, including snorkeling, surfing, all the things that you would expect to do, let's say, on Oahu, where it's, quote, touristy. So hopefully that helps you out, and I would recommend Kauai. Now, there's another question comes in from a Facebook friend, from Els, and Desiree. She says she's coming to Hawaii on Monday with her husband and another couple, and they're staying just until Saturday, and they want to know what are the must-see things to do. Basically, what some of the hot spots. So what I did was, because I didn't talk to her, and I don't know exactly what you guys like to do, I just narrowed it down to the top night spot on Oahu, and I would say that's going to be the Edition. Go to the lobby bar, and if you can handle it and you're young enough to go through it, I would say definitely check out Crazy Box. That's definitely a lot of fun. It's kind of like the hottest spot right now, the hottest hotel down in Waikiki. For restaurant, if you want fine dining, I always love Lemire over at the Halekulani. If you want local food, then I would say, definitely check out Side Street Inn. And then on the cultural side, if you want to do something on the cultural side, I would say Bishop Museum. You can't lose going there, and you're going to get all of the information about the Hawaiian culture and lots of exhibits and artifacts. They have a beautiful museum there with artifacts that they just like last year redid, and it's really a great way to learn about the history and the culture of Hawaii is over at the Bishop Museum. Next question comes in from Adam Tootin, and he's saying he's staying in Waikiki in September and was wondering if there's any good day cruises or sailing that we would recommend. Well, there's lots of day cruises that you can take out. You can do everything from renting a yacht for a half a day or a whole day. There's lots, of course, great fishing. But some of the sailings that we recommend and that we enjoy are the outrigger catamaran. They have a morning sail, which takes you out in the morning, and actually it's kind of late morning, and then you go snorkeling. They take you to this thing called Turtle. They call it Turtle Town, I believe, or Turtle. It's the place where all the turtles go out there, and you can go diving with them. We just did that recently. And they also have a sunset sort of booze cruise, which is also a lot of fun. We've been on both of them, and we've recommended to a lot of folks. They do a great job. So you might want to check those two out if you're interested in that. If you want to do something more along the lines of a private cruise or sharing a yacht, that kind of thing, then give me a call, and I can hook you up with that as well. Another question from Leah Cass, and she's asking, where is the best place in Hawaii to scuba dive? Well, I'm not a scuba diver, but I have booked a lot of scuba divers here into the islands, and by far one of the most popular places, and the place that I really get the most feedback about, is called the Cathedral. This is close to Lanai, and it goes down about 60 feet down into the ocean, and you're actually in what looks like a cathedral, and it's all made from lava rock, and it's so big, this thing, that you could get 20 divers could swim in simultaneously through the opening there and still have room to swim. It's got amazing openings with the light that comes through that makes it really an incredible sight. You can also find lots of eels and other popular fish that surround that area, so it's beautiful that way as well. And a lot of divers like to visit it and explore the rear of the formation, because that apparently is where a lot of the marine life is located, and where you can see some amazing fish and wildlife down there. And there's usually there's tours that you can take down there, and it usually goes around 45 minutes, but you can get ones that are 2 tank dives, 1 tank dives, and there's lots of options for you if you're considering doing that. So hopefully you will check that out. And those are the questions this week. Remember, don't forget to send me your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them and give you some feedback. Maybe you need a second opinion. Maybe you want me to try and look at some pricing for you. Be happy to help you out. Or, remember last week when we had the tsunami that came to Hawaii? I was actually on Maui, and I was doing some site inspections. And one of the properties that we really wanted to check out, because we haven't seen it in a while, and we haven't shared with you as well, is the Makena Beach Resort and Golf Club. Now, this property is expansive. It's over 1,800 acres. And we got a chance to take a look at it, and I did sort of a, like a mini piece for the website that's going to appear on the website. So I thought I'd share that with you today. So here's what we found out about the Makena Resort and Golf. Welcome to the Makena Beach and Golf Resort. This 1,800-acre property is nestled between a perfect crescent beach and the dramatic slopes of Mount Haleakala. The resort has abundance of activities and amenities, including the Makena Golf Course and Tennis Club. You can also enjoy oceanfront massages and lots of oceanside recreational activities. The property is perfect for wedding parties with many ocean view locations available to choose from. All of the guest rooms are spacious with 600 square feet of living space and include complimentary Starbucks coffee and bottled water, local and long-distance calls. You'll get 1 king and 2 double bed, and connecting rooms are available. Each room has a spacious lanai with beautiful views of the Pacific or the majestic mountains of Maui. There are a few places left in Hawaii where you can actually stroll along the beach in quiet stretches of sand, see waves splash on ancient, storied shores, and feel what Hawaiians call the mana, or the spirit of the land. One such place is the Makena Beach and Golf Resort. That's a real, it's really very nice, and I'm really excited about the renovations. They still have a lot of work to do there. The property is a little tired still. The furniture in there needs to be reworked, the carpeting, and they're doing all of that. And I asked them when they thought that was going to be done, and they said by the end of the year everything will be completed. But they've already done a lot of work on the public spaces, as we saw there, and the furniture and the colors and the palette that they're using, I think, is really appropriate, and it's going to be just beautiful. So you want to definitely consider that. We have great rates now at the Makena. So give us a call on that, 1-800-843-8771. Now's the time in our show where we like to talk about packages that have been booked in the last 24 to 48 hours. So if you're planning a trip to Hawaii, this is an excellent segment for you. The first package is for 2 people coming in from Chicago. They're coming here to Honolulu. They're going to leave October 10th to the 17th. Staying at the Outrigger Waikiki on the beach in an ocean view room. They got the 3rd night free and the breakfast for 2. Also a Jeep Wrangler for the entire time. Total package price, $32.50. Congratulations to Jenna Driscoll and Michael Renman. They're going to have a wonderful time in Hawaii. Congratulations also to Joey. Joey is the agent that put that one together, and you can reach him at extension 26. The next package is for 2 people traveling from Denver to Maui. On Maui, they're going to be leaving June 26th to the 3rd. So here we go. Remember the advanced bookings. Always want to do the advanced bookings. That's my mantra. I always say that because I really believe in it, because that's the way I've seen people save the most money in their Hawaii vacations. But anyway, getting back to this one, they're going to be staying at the Royal Lahaina Resort in a garden view room. They have the rental car, actually a Jeep Wrangler also all the way through. Total package price, $22.09. $22.09. These folks are going to have a terrific time. I want to congratulate Robert Boswelli and Tara Williams. You're coming to Hawaii, and you're going to have a great time. Mahalo nui, mahalo big, as we say in Hawaii. We really, really do appreciate your business and that you chose Hawaii Aloha Travel. Well, those are some fine packages. And remember, if you're trying to plan a vacation, you're looking to book Hawaii, we're the guys to call. We're right here located in Hawaii. We're in the destination you're going to and not the destination you're coming from. So please give us a call. Let us help you plan your Hawaii vacation. So that's going to do it for my beautiful wife, Yaling. All of us here at Hawaii Aloha Travel will say aloha and mahalo.
We slowly walk